From causing an economic apocalypse
Hey, everyone stop!
to infecting the whole of Earth with an adorable yet deadly parasite. Destroying planets is as easy for Rick as belching mid-sentence, and today we're gonna find out exactly how many he's decimated. By the end, I'll show you how Sanchez went from exterminating economies to causing mass extinction to becoming the end-bringer destroyer of universes. Let's begin with that time he crashed an economy faster than even the most useless politicians. In the Rick Shank Redemption, Rick has been imprisoned in a brain-link simulation of his own memories. An agent of the Galactic Federation is there to gather information about the portal gun from his mind, but Rick escapes by faking this tragic memory.
No! Carry the 3 out of 2. Got it!
Is that it, the portal gun?
Yeah.
Awesome possum.
Holy yes! Yes, we got it!
Pull me out. Hey, pull me out. Can you hear me?
I cannot. The code you just uploaded wasn't actually my portal gun formula. It was a virus giving me full control over the brainalyzer.
After transferring his consciousness to the agent, Rick heads to the Citadel to find Summer and Morty. Upon arrival, he makes his way to the teleportation control room of the Citadel of Ricks by switching his consciousness with a high-ranking Rick. There, he teleports the entire Citadel into the middle of the Federation prison, causing a heated, blood-filled battle between the two sides while he takes a
I'm just teleported into a galactic federal prison. I'm gonna go take a whoa, what the hell?
Rick then storms the council chamber and murders all the Ricks, but gets into a standoff with the last member using Summer as a hostage. He keeps his gun drawn, but that stupid little twerp Morty believes he's actually gonna kill Summer just to defeat the other Rick.
That's enough! Drop the gun, Rick! You're really this up. I'm not letting you let my sister die! I wasn't gonna let her die, you moron!
Morty, you idiot!
Basically killed us all! Our stomach's a bag of sand! Who's stupid now?
Morty's gun wasn't loaded, so Rick takes out the last Rick by surprise. Now they can all escape to Earth, but being the petty genius he is, Rick simply cannot resist going to the prison's control room and giving one final FU to the Galactic Federation.
His grandpa topples an empire by changing a 1 to a 0.
Mr. President, the Blemflark's value just dropped to nothing. Our single centralized galactic currency went from being worth 1 of itself to 0 of itself.
Deploy the galactic militia and declare martial law.
Yes, sir. What should I pay them with?
Their payment is the honor they'll feel to serve their... Who's paying me to yell at this guy?
Never thought I'd live to see this day.
After Rick rendered their currency totally worthless, the Galactic Federation's economy completely crashed. The president killed themselves, the entire Federation got dismantled, and the whole galaxy descended into chaos with aliens resettling on Earth and causing destruction there too.
What the hell is happening?
The galactic government collapsed.
Are you okay?
The Citadel had been teleported to the Galactic Federation, so it too was completely destroyed. Both the Citadel and the Galactic Federation were planet-sized city-states, so we'll add those to our tally, even though they aren't technically planets. Mass destruction was also inflicted on Earth, so we'll count that too. The humans did eventually reclaim their planet through brutal violence. After the economic collapse, the new Galactic Federation was created. As for the Citadel, it was rebuilt but got destroyed by evil Morty and Rick Marai Jack. Oh yeah, I should totally do a video on that guy. Knowing what a walking, talking, belching time bomb Rick is, it's not exactly shocking news to learn that he's destroyed Earth multiple times. In the episode The Wedding Squanchers, Rick receives an invitation to Bird Person and Tammy's wedding on planet Squanch. He declines as he believes weddings are just funerals with cake, but thanks to Jerry, it looks like he'll be going after all.
Oh god. Jerry! Where is it taking him?
I assume planet Squanch, 6,000 light years across the galaxy.
That's insane!
Yeah, I know. Now we have to go to the wedding.
After the ceremony, Rick tries to be more open-minded about weddings and gives a toast, only to discover that he was never really at a real wedding in the first place.
For agent for the Galactic Federation, and you guys are a group of wanted criminals, and this entire building is, in a certain sense, surrounded. What?
Oh,
I don't get the metaphor.
I'll explain it to you later.
Everyone here is under arrest for crimes against the Federation.
L'chaim!
Tammy, what are you doing?
Sit your bird ass down.
Tammy?
The other criminals who got invited to the wedding are shot dead, but Rick escapes with his family when Squanchy turns large and creates a diversion. The Smiths can never return to Earth because that's the first place the Federation will look for Grandpa Rick, so they start searching for a new Earth to call home, after checking out a planet where everything's on a cob.
Get in the goddamn ship! Everything's on a cob! The whole planet's on a cob! Go! Go! Go!
And a planet where the sun screams constantly.
Dad, how long are the days on this planet?
Computer, how long are the days on this planet?
42 hours.
They settle on a much smaller version of Earth. The Smiths soon learn that their original Earth has been occupied by the Galactic Federation in an attempt to hunt down Rick. And Jerry wants to hand him in so they can all return to the semi-normal, slightly less miserable lives they had before.
Turned your father into the government.
Jerry, so help me God, if you ever bring this up again, no more bacon.
There already is no more bacon. This world sucks. Our life sucks. Why are we doing this? For someone that would never do anything for anyone but himself.
That's not the point, Dad! We love Rick!
In perhaps the first non-selfish move he's ever made, Rick hands himself into the Galactic Federation in exchange for his family getting returned to Earth unharmed. The Smiths head home, but when they arrive, Earth's a little more crowded than they remember.
How long will you be visiting Earth?
Oh, we live here. We were just off planet for a wedding.
Go that way.
The occupation of Earth by an alien federation plus the sudden influx of outer space tourists destroyed Earth and sparked worldwide panic. This mass hysteria would have led to civil unrest and almost certainly the collapse of global economies. So let's add Earth to our counter again. And yes, it is in fact Rick's fault. You don't become wanted by the Galactic Federation for being a regular grandpa. Guys, the cosmic hurricane that is Rick Sanchez is only going to get more destructive from this point onwards. He's about to become what I like to call the species slayer and cause full-blown apocalypses. In the episode of Pro Mortius, Rick and Morty have landed on Glorzo, a truly hideous world inhabited by large humanoid parasites who suck faces, lay eggs, and occasionally visit their planet's M&M store. Rick and Morty have just freed themselves from the facehuggers that were controlling them and used their dead corpses as awful disguises, which seemed to fool everyone.
Well, glass half full. Sup?
Glory to Glorzo.
Totally! Love Glorzo.
They search for their missing ship, only to find it fused to an alien missile vessel the facehuggers are using to drop their eggs on Earth. Morty's disguise suddenly falls off, so they're forced to make a run for it. Rick guns down as many aliens as possible before unleashing absolute hell on the planet just because he can.
I am the god of death! Should have been a better species!
So you did a 9/11.
Almost. We went with a Pearl Harbor. Pretty classy.
The genocide has put Rick on cloud 9, but he comes crashing back down to Earth once he realizes he won't be winning Grandpa of the Year award anytime soon.
How's Summer? Did she have fun too?
Oh, Summer was with us there. You saw us take her in the car with us.
Yes.
Yes.
Rick and Morty race back to Glorzo to find Summer and take in all the devastation their Pearl Harbor caused. An angry mob is, of course, waiting for them, but Rick has come prepared with some badass battle armor so they can murder in style.
Shouldn't we be finding Summer? Sorry, I got caught up again.
They continue to casually slaughter facehuggers as they try to find Summer, who you'd probably expect to be dead or at least experiencing the second worst day of her life. The first being that time she became an inside-out giant, of course.
Just stay put, sweetie. Mom's still on hold.
But she's totally fine. More than fine, actually.
Some, come with us if you want to live at a lower standard than this, I guess. God damn.
Seize them.
Seize What? them?
Summer used the technology from Rick's space cruiser to industrialize and develop the Facehugger Society, so now she's the ruler. To escape the planet, she sentences Rick and Morty to death by getting into their car and insists she'll be accompanying the pieces to make sure the punishment is passed. The Facehuggers aren't that dumb and decide to execute them all on the spot. Who would have thought Morty playing the harmonica badly would save all their lives, though?
All right, stop playing, Morty. I got this.
I'm sorry, we thought you were evil. We had a giant tower that blared Glorzo is peace.
I know.
I'm so sorry for what they
Your part of
did.
this too. Boom. Takes you the most. Get out!
After obliterating the facehuggers to extinction, Rick and Morty head home and watch some interdimensional cable. Karma hasn't forgotten about the genocide they just committed though, so get ready to alien eggs, boys.
Your son is dying!
What are you?
Say goodbye to your little boy!
No, look away!
Look away, Beth. Daddy loves you. This is it, Morty. It's full circle from the pilot. Full circle. I guess we both just had to take a. Yeah, I guess we.
Yeah, they never got the stains out of the carpets. If you thought the movie The Purge was terrifying, just imagine a live-action version of the episode Look Who's Purging Now. Rick and Morty have just landed on a planet filled with happy, cat-like humanoid thingies, and Grandpa Rick already knows the dark secret behind their odd, peaceful way of life.
Oh, I know what this is. You have one night a year where you all run around robbing and murdering each other without consequence.
That's right.
What? It's like The Purge, Morty. Movie The Purge. I've been to a few planets with the same gimmick. It's a purge planet.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Of course, Rick wants to stay and watch aliens butcher themselves to death. He's sick like that. Plus, with his ability to kill dozens of people at once, even in pickle form, they'll definitely be making it through the night alive. This little girl is toast, though.
Leave me alone!
During a purge?
I don't think so, baby.
My name is Morty. This is my grandpa. We're tourists.
Not anymore. This is awesome. Morty, this is really cool.
Trisha hides out in Rick and Morty's ship and begs them to rescue her grandmother. But when they arrive at the farmhouse, the little girl double-crosses them and actually overpowers the great Rick Sanchez, stealing his gun and shooting him with it.
Get out of the flying machine!
Okay.
Back the f up!
I'm sorry, but that's not really worth anything tonight.
You're killing us. You gotta come back. Change your mind. Oh, jeez.
Rick's already wounded, and now without his car or the portal gun, these two are in serious danger of getting purged.
Well, don't just stand there, Morty. Purge them. Pick up a stick or something and kill them.
Come in peace.
God. More where that came from. Drop your drop it all. Go get their hurry up. I'm holding a box of Tic Tacs right now.
Rick creates a chemical solution to heal his wound, but more purgers storm the farmhouse. After killing off all the intruders, he wants to assemble a beacon so they can signal a spaceship and escape back to Earth. An aspiring writer lets them use his lighthouse, but only if Morty listens to his boring screenplay.
It's a symphony of progress. J.C. Lakeham's 28. Hot, but doesn't know it. Suddenly, a man steps in the frame and points a gun at her. Fade to black. Title: 3 weeks earlier.
Morty respectfully criticizes the story, but the owner gets butthurt, calls him a person, and demands that he leaves his house. A heated argument then breaks out at the top of the lighthouse, which starts off as petty, but quickly turns criminal.
Just because you hate your own writing doesn't make me a bad person.
You just purged.
Beacon arriving.
Rick and Morty exit the lighthouse to go home, but an angry mob of purgers surround them. Rick says it's time to purge and immediately begins to slaughter the group. Now, normally, Morty panics and cowers behind his grandpa during combat, but that screenplay argument has left him with an insane amount of repressed anger.
Never expected that out of you. Let's go find my ship.
Eat this.
Really going for it over there, huh? Those people were just hiding.
I don't give a
Okay, buddy. All right, that's good. Good job.
It's kind of crazy how Morty can spend his weekend committing such brutal acts of violence, but by Monday he'll be right back to getting his butt kicked by bullies. Rick and Morty find their ship and the little girl who shot Rick crawling on the ground. She explains that she's trying to end the festival by murdering the horrible rich people who force the peasants to purge every year. They could just kill her and go home, but if I know Rick, he'd never pass up an opportunity to give some rich evil assholes what they fracking deserve.
Yep! What's up?
Okay, now it's time we do a little dancing to Tony Toad.
Aw, yeah! I don't know what song that is, but I love it!
Ho-ho!
Rick killed too many aliens to count in that episode, sparked a revolution that toppled social order, and told the few surviving peasants to use food for barter, which of course resulted in more violent murders. So yeah, I think you can add this one to the list of planets Rick's destroyed without a single shred of remorse. If you thought that purge was the most brutal we've ever seen Morty fight, oh boy, you're gonna love Armathy. In Rick Mancing the Stone, Rick wants to retrieve a powerful isotope 332 and travels to a post-apocalyptic dimension where cannibals named Deathstalkers roam the Earth. He brings his grandkids along for the ride too, because why not? This is just a fun family day out as far as Rick's concerned.
Morty, shoot the Mohawk guy!
They all have Mohawks!
High fade chartreuse with cyan highlights layered on top! Shoot him!
Light them up!
Get in the game, Morty!
Give me your blast!
got the crystal, now it's time to get the heck out. But Summer refuses to leave and even forms an alliance with the cannibals after killing their leader. While she's out slaughtering people for fun, Rick spots an even bigger isotope and wants to steal it. He'll need a distraction though. Luckily, there's always Morty.
Who wants to take a poke at my man Spine Eater here? I guess I'll see your asses in that dough!
Rick, what the hell, man?
Now, Rick is well aware that his scrawny grandson couldn't even beat the Rugrats in a fight, let alone cannibals with Death and Stalker in their names. Therefore, he injects a solution into Morty's arm and gives birth to Armathy, a brutal warrior who could take on 10 Zeuses at once if given the chance.
Sweet, man!
So it begins, Stop! Stop! This is horrible!
Just stick and move, Morty!
Unbelievable! A new champ! Okay, no more! And he wants more! No, he don't! Someone make this stop! Mister, please get out of here or you're gonna die! I have nothing to do with this!
Morty.
Why would you want this to happen? All you had to do was go away! Stop standing in the driveway talking about custody! And either tell her you want to stay married or get on with your life, but whatever you do, stop being a baby and act like a man!
While Morty butchers the Deathstalkers with his massive arm, Rick grabs the isotope out from under their noses. Now they can all go home and watch interdimensional cable or something, but Summer and Morty are so upset about their parents going through a divorce that they are literally willing to team up with the Deathstalkers.
Friends have no mercy! They're lame!
Deathstalkers, bring me his flesh leather!
Sorry, but can we not kill him? Can we just take him prisoner?
When did I lose control here?
Fearing for his life and not really caring anymore, Rick abandons the kids and jumps through the portal. Back home, he just creates Morty and Summer robots so Beth wouldn't know that they were missing. But after realizing they can never replace her real kids, he returns to the apocalypse to bring them home. He finds Morty first, and they meet up with Summer and her Deathstalker boyfriend. As a peace offering, he uses the isotope he stole to rebuild civilization. And this is what Earth looks like in 3 weeks' time.
Oh, god damn it.
Hi there, Summer. How were the ruins today?
Oh, you know, Eli. Same different day.
Hey, Summer. Guess what? One man entered, one man comes out in 9 months.
Oh, congratulations, guys.
Summer, one more thing. We noticed that you've been putting scrap metal in the blue bin.
I got it.
Turning a miserable wasteland into a modern-day suburbia is an unusually nice, selfless thing for Rick to have done. However, when his grandkids finally agree to come home, it takes a single second for him to show his true colors again.
Okay, you proved your point. I get it. Let's just go home.
Coolsies.
Rick stole the isotope and sent society right back to the wasteland it was when he arrived. He basically destroyed the Earth all over again, at least in another dimension, so we'll add Earth to our counter again. Jeez, how many times has he destroyed his home planet? Well, at least once more. And Rick Potion number 9 was actually the first time he did it. It all started with Morty being a little creep.
Some sort of chemical thing happened inside of Jessica's mind? You know, so where she falls in love with me and all that sort of thing? You know, like, maybe make some sort of love potion or something?
And I thought having a picture of Jessica taped to his locker was weird. Rick sends Morty off to the annual flu season dance, promising that nothing can go wrong with the love potion unless Jessica has the flu. Lo and behold, she has the flu, but Morty didn't know that until after he gave her the potion. Now the love potion is spreading to everyone at the dance.
Morty, and I hope Morty loves me. I'd like to wrap my arms around him and feel him inside me.
Oh, crap.
And people 40 years his senior.
The principal and I have discussed it, and we're both insecure enough to agree to a 3-win.
Morty escapes from the horny mob's clutches to the safety of the space cruiser. The good news is Rick's already whipped up an antidote. The bad news is that it's based on praying mantis DNA.
Okay, well, sometimes science is more art than science, Morty.
Rick's already turned everyone into hideous mutant monsters. How could this situation possibly get any worse? Oh yeah, I know. They still want to have... match with Morty. And not only that, they want to do it praying mantis style.
Woody Smith's whereabouts are still unknown.
What the hell?
The only thing that is known is how cute he is.
I love him so much, I want to make love to him and then eat his head.
I love him more than you do, Harold.
You wish, you stupid!
Morty's mine!
Morty's mine!
The mantis love virus eventually spread across the entire planet, and Rick released yet another botched antidote, transforming everyone into even more hideous monsters called Cronenbergs. Couldn't be bothered to fix the mess he made, or maybe he was just too proud to admit he couldn't. Anyway, staying true to his character, i.e. a selfish piece of trash, he abandoned Earth without a second thought and went to live in another dimension.
All right, Morty, here we are.
Oh my God, Rick! Is that us? We're dead! What is going on, Rick? I'm freaking out!
Calm down, Morty. Look at me. Calm down, Morty.
Take it. No, I can't do
You
it.
gotta
I can't do it.
calm yourself, Morty.
I can't do it this
Morty,
way.
calm down,
This can't
Morty.
be real.
Morty,
It's
you gotta calm down, Morty. Morty, will you listen to me, Morty? Shut up and listen to me. It's fine. Everything is fine. There's an infinite number of realities, Morty. And in a few dozen of those, I got lucky and turned everything back to normal. I just had to find one of those realities in which we also happen to both die around this time. Now we can just slip into the place of our dead selves in this reality, and everything will be fine. We're not skipping a beat, Morty.
Nobody cares about Jerry, but this fricker couldn't even find it in his heart to save Summer and Beth. He just doomed them to spend the rest of their lives in an apocalyptic Cronenberg-filled world out of sheer laziness. That might be the worst thing Rick has ever done, and the fact that I'm saying might just proves how messed up this guy's morals truly are. He's already abandoned his own family in apocalyptic worlds and murdered millions of sentient life forms, and just when you thought this pure evil fricker couldn't possibly get any more evil, he turns into the Endbringer. In the episode One Crew Over the Cuckoo's Morty, Rick and Morty raid a tomb only to discover that the professional heist artist Miles Knightley has already beaten them to the treasure.
It's a calling card from Miles Knightley, heist artist, hipster, and he's not worth our time because he's a hack piece of. I'm gonna kill him.
Rick heads to Heist Con to confront Miles, but first he needs to assemble a crew to prove he's a professional heister. There was no way he was entering as a fan. After getting inside, Rick heckles Miles, who responds by challenging him to a heist-off.
Rivalry can be settled with words. I challenge you to heist the crystal skull of Horowitz.
It doesn't make things interesting, it makes them Ocean's 12. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.
First crew to heist the skull wins. The other endures heist culture's greatest shame. They must join the winning crew.
I accept.
Miles introduces his crew, who are so good at heisting, they've already looted the crystal in the time it took for him to finish explaining the challenge. To make matters worse, 3 of the heisters are supposed to be on Rick's team, but have just flat-out ditched him.
Half of Knightley's 8 is 3 of Sanchez's 5!
Well, no heist is complete without a double cross.
That's a big plot twist, and here's an even bigger one. Rick pretended to be stabbed in the back and had already built a robot named Heistertron to hypnotize the double-crossers into giving him the crystal. So what's in Miles's back? Oh, just a little present only someone whose name rhymes with would leave.
Rick, welcome to Knightley's 9.
You got that skull, buddy?
What?
Rick celebrates winning the heist off by making his robot hypnotize all the fans into stealing everything at the convention and killing Miles. Doesn't take long before Heistatron goes rogue, though.
I am programmed to double cross.
You're not programmed to double cross.
If I were, wouldn't be much of a double cross.
Rick enlists the help of Mr. Poopy Butthole, the god Hephaestus, Ventriloquiver, and Elon Tusk to help him put a stop to his robot before it hypnotizes all sentient life. But Heistatron has already left the Earth and grown large enough to heist entire planets.
People of Grandview Flat, that pizza you ordered. Well, if that's how, guess I should take the pizza back. Commencing getting out of here before they get wise.
Back at the garage, Rick unveils Randatron, a robot he's created to generate random actions based on David Lynch films, thereby disrupting the predictability of Heistatron's plans. The fate of the world is at stake, but Rick sits down to play Minecraft at his grown age. Ventriloquiver suddenly notices a change in the sky's constellations, and that can only mean one thing. The Earth has already been heisted.
How can Heistatron heist us if he's not even here yet?
We've been watching a recorded sky on playback.
Randatron hypnotizes the crew into doing random things, successfully confusing Heistatron, allowing Rick to storm its secret lair and stand there arguing for 2 frickin' hours.
It was my plan the whole time. I programmed you to believe that's true because I wanted you to think that. And I programmed you to believe that.
A most curious algorithm. Goodbye.
Heistatron is self-destructed, now his colossal storage grid is collapsing. The rest of the crew escapes, but Rick puts saving the Earth aside just so Morty can make it to a Netflix meeting and pitch a heist movie screenplay he's been working on.
Put together, and their plan is to sort of not have a plan, but that was part of the other guy's plan, and...
It's a really good pitch.
I'm starting to think heists are just really dumb now, you know? I'd really like to go.
Are you sure?
The chaotic events of today make Morty realize how dumb heists are, so he walks out of the meeting, abandoning his dreams of becoming a screenwriter. But cue biggest plot twist ever.
Skipped out on the last 3 adventures.
It's a very achievable goal. You could lose him.
I'm not gonna lose him. That.
If Morty ever gives up on a single dream, better be because of his own disillusionment.
Hey, buddy, how'd it go?
I don't want to talk about it. Thanks for staying positive about my prospects, Rick. I'll just hang out with you and go on adventures and do whatever you want to do.
That's what you want.
That bastard, he set the whole thing up. If it wasn't already clear, we're gonna blame him for all the death and destruction. Speaking of which, what about the other planets Heistatron heisted? If we rewind the episode a bit and pause, we can see the names of the 5 planets that got blown up. He's to blame for 5 obliterated planets and potentially trillions of alien deaths, all because he wanted to stop Morty from getting a deal with Netflix. He really is the king of petty, and the episode The Ricks Must Be Crazy is even more proof of that. Rick and his grandkids have just seen the latest Ball Fondlers movie. They hop in the space cruiser to get some ice cream, but the battery's dead. Now Rick and Morty have to travel the microverse inside and find out the problem. Yep, an entire universe actually powers this guy's car, and this is how it works.
Googlebox technology, which, when stomped on, generates electricity, powering our homes and businesses, improving our daily lives, while safely removing the dangerous waste power to a special disposal volcano.
The people have no idea they are in a car battery and that Rick selfishly steals 80% of the electricity they generate, so when he arrives, he's greeted like an old friend. He flips the friendly people off, as giving the finger in this universe means peace among worlds. As if that wasn't already hilarious enough, guess what you means in this place?
You? You told me it means much obliged.
Oh, right. Blow me.
No. Blow me.
Rick finds out the Google box has become obsolete now that a scientist named Zeep has created a mini-verse within the microverse. Rick and Morty are given a tour of this new universe, and Rick scoffs and criticizes the fact that it enslaves entire civilizations. Morty calls his grandpa out for being a raging hypocrite. Normally a comment like that would get him verbally abused, but Rick's just happy that Morty's given him an idea to fix the car.
The hypocrisy. Somewhere on this planet there's gotta be an arrogant scientist prick on the verge of microverse technology, which would threaten to make Zeep's flubel cranks obsolete, forcing Zeep to say microverses are bad, at which point he'll realize what a hypocrite he's being. His people will go back to stomping on their Google boxes, and you and I will be on Ice Cream Street, baby! Eating that ice cream, slurping it up.
Rick asks the president if there's anyone building a teeny-verse inside the mini-verse. Sure enough, they find a scientist named Kyle building just that. Rick, Zeep, and Morty all shrink down again to visit an even smaller universe. Just as Rick predicted, Zeep betrays Kyle for exploiting people for power. Now realizing Rick must be enslaving the microverse, Zeep gets into this pretty funny brawl with his creator.
Much obliged.
What the hell is happening?
This is healthy, trust me.
You're my battery. That's all you are. I made you. Your microverse sucks, and your miniverse is the size of a lobster tank. It's whack.
The president kills himself after realizing the insignificance of his life's work and his own existence. Rick, Morty, and Zeep are left stranded in the Teenyverse for months, and Morty becomes so tired of the grown-ups' constant bickering that he literally joins a tribe of tree people who stink like piss and eat babies. He eventually grows tired of it to curvy pieces of driftwood and forces the adults to put their aside and build a device to get them back to the miniverse.
First, your gods are alive! You! Nature and trees! Yes! You did it!
Yes! Hey, how about that drink?
Sure, I just need to go grab my wallet from inside my ship.
Oh, is your wallet in your ship? That's where the transporter is too, so why don't we come with?
It's cool. I'll be back in a sec.
You know how long a second can take in a microverse? Oh! Run, Morty! That asshole's willing to risk everything he cares about just to defeat me! He's psychotic!
Rick beats Zeep to the miniverse using ski shoes and smashes his life's work, an entire universe of sentient life, just for the sake of being petty.
Bring us a feast! You monster! Whoa, bad tour.
After one final showdown, Rick defeats Zeep, and he and Morty return to their original universe with the car up and running again. At long last, Rick finally takes his grandkids to go get that ice cream, totally not giving a crap that he just destroyed an entire frackin' universe. But how many planets were in it? Scientists estimate our universe has around 100 sextillion planets, but since this was a teeny-verse, we'll stick with 10 sextillion. So including all the other planets Rick's decimated, this planet destroyer is looking at a grand total of 10 sextillion 16 motherfrickin' planets. Somebody lock this grandpa up and throw away the key. Or better yet, just kill him on the spot so we can't obliterate more planets. Guys, if the pure evil you just saw in this video wasn't enough, click the screen now and watch even more insanity unfold. Go on, click it. Thanks for watching.